Hi everyone, have a pleasant day. This is Dr. Srimati from Dr. Ambedkar Global Law Institute, Tirupati. Today we are going to see the internal check regarding cash sales. So here in big trading houses, okay, and then the transactions of cash sales are large in numbers, okay, that is numerous. So here they may be consist of sales over the counter, that is in the counters, and then there will be a postal sales, and then the sales by the traveling agents. So here we are going to see all the sales. Okay, this is about our cash sales, right? The cash sales in different mode. So first we will see the sales over the counter. So here for each counter, each sales counter, a separate salesman should be appointed to look after his counter. Okay, and then each salesman has given a separate sales memo book, and this such book are of different colors and for different counters. Okay, and then the salesman who sells the goods to the customer should prepare 4 copies of cash memo. So here this copies of cash memo, right, should be checked by another official before it has to be handed over to the customers. Okay, and then 1 copy should be retained by him, and then for preparing the sales summary at the end of the day. And the payment should be made by the cash counter, and then the cashier, after having received the price for the goods from the customer, they have to give a copy of this cash memo by sealing cash paid to the customer, and he has to keep the 2 copies of that cash memo. Okay, he has to retain it, and then the cashier should record the day's total cash and in the cash sales register to know the total cash received at the end of the day. And then every salesman should prepare a summary to know the total sales of the counter, and then the copies of sales summary sheet are different counters, and then the total cash received should be sent to the officer in charge for the particular trading house so that he can check it out. And next let us see the postal sales, how it should be. So here it should not be confused with the sales at counter. So there should be a separate register for postal sales, and then here all the sales are made must be recorded in that register, and when the goods are returned, it should be recorded separate registered. Okay, it shouldn't be confused with goods purchased. So it is about a sales return, and that too from postal sales. So it should be recorded separately, and then total receipts on this account should be entered in the register separately. Then advance received by the customer, if it is there anything, it should be entered in this, and then the register should be thoroughly checked by some of the senior officer. Okay, and then the goods returned and the goods for which the payment has not been received should be carefully examined in case of a postal sales. And the next one is sales by traveling agents. You know, this is about possible in case of big industries. Okay, the traveling agents, they used to sell the goods. So here the traveling agent should be allowed to issue only the rough receipt to the customer for cash received at the time of sales of an articles. Okay, and then the final receipt should be issued only by the head office. Okay, the agent do not have any rights to issue the final cash receipt. Then the agent should remit the entire proceeds to the head office, or he has to submit, he should deposit the cash which is collected by him daily in a bank. Then the agent should not be allowed to deduct their commission or meet out any expenditure incurred in connection with the sales out of this cash value which has been received from the customers. Okay, and then the head office should maintain a list of debtors and other customers. Okay, and then the reminder should be sent to those customers who have not cleared their debts. Then the agent should be asked to submit a periodical statement of sales, and this should be thoroughly examined by a responsible official. Okay, and then the agent should be allowed, should not be allowed actually, to continue to work on a long time basis on particular area. So here he should be transferred frequently from one area to another area. So it will increase his efficiency and also minimize the possibilities of frauds. Okay, so these are the procedures to be followed for internal check in case of a cash sales. Until the next, it's bye from Srimati. Thank you.